after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Jackson on first down. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
38-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Chiefs 13.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
The ball carrier.
The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alex Okafor drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Hardman on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Chiefs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
It's a gain of
a couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
He was tackled at the
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And 11 at the 42-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored.
You're so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is
taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. This is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Chiefs 20. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try moving the ball and getting field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Hardman to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Derek Wolfe that time, the one who got in there to make the play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelce. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
This will be fielded at the 17, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 14 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
It's the 4th quarter, partner, and everyone's looking for a hero in the 4th quarter. They just found theirs.
Yeah, so much for the offense coming out, trying to mount that go-ahead drive. They get it right there on the punt return.
And a punt return play can change the momentum so many different ways and maybe put a team in command.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Shut up, punk. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Yeah, he could get that.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, punk. I don't want to hear nothing from you. Nothing.
Ravens on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Double team and it's intercepted.
Give me that.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Punk. Man, stop playing with me, dog.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
They cheated. They cheated. That's my fault. They let these niggas hitting me, man. Damn.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the
Dang.
fourth quarter. That's the break
said
that the
dang.
defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up
For some
second
reason,
and
she like to see
11.
me get popped. I don't know why.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
That's my fault. I'm being
I
stupid.
came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
We good, man. We just gotta play.
7-yard third
That's
down
it, man. That's all we
conversion.
got to do. Just play.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
1-2.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get it. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Alright, we running this out, son. I don't care.
You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short.
You look, I can't hear you.
This is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Use them timeouts.
Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to
use them
this upcoming
timeouts.
second down play.
And 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. They'll set up the screen.
Collins O'Lair!
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
You know what? Yeah, let me not. Let's not play. Let's not play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
That's not
and this play
give him
comes
no
to a halt
timeouts.
at the 33. And obviously that's
all we
well
gotta do
short of the
is
first
kick this
down.
field goal.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout.
I don't need nothing else to try to play
the
me.
sideline and talk
Nothing
over what
else.
to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
Put it in the middle. Wow, I put it in the middle. Put it in the middle. That way if I go left, go right, I could make it. Dang.
But still, that's a potentially
I can't
harmful
even
miss
put
here.
the game away.
It certainly is,
That's
because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Yeah, I fucked up with this one. So it's probably gonna run it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Now a desperation
Boy.
throw deep downfield.
Man,
And they will
Man,
finally get him as
that's
he's all
cold.
the way down near the 40-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think
Oh.
winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case,
Not playing
nursing
with
a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And some
Boy!
ball now. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Kansas City.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 40, Ravens 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because...
Boy, look at Ward. Man, I ain't playing with this nigga.
Both defenses have had their
Yeah, walk like you know what you're doing. Walk it.
I got talk it. And another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of
walk
punch
it like I
punch,
talk
hasn't it? All
it.
throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception.
Just don't give a fuck.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Catch the pig. Let's get out of here. My boy went 11 for 26.
There defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
My gosh.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Under pressure here and down he goes.
I'm on you.
Sack back at about the 43.
I'm on you.
Frank Clark.
Pussy
Picks
nigga.
up his 2nd sack of the
Fuck
afternoon.
out my face, nigga. Nigga can't see me. What's wrong with this boy?
Gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Turn the stream off.